Yeah, right. We didn't saw that.
So multiple assign is for see, for example, we have a scenario like, so I want to assign like no, I want to change the values or take the value from any input and assign into different variables. So for consider there are 10 values are like no needs to be changed or reassigned to different values. So in that case, I cannot use assign activity like no for 10 assign like no assign activities. So because of the performance issue, we should not use this like no 10 assign statements. Rather than we can use multiple assign. Is one of the activity. So we can use multiple assign activity. So to rename like no to reassign the values to different variables. Okay. So this is how. Okay. So now, like no last week, what we discussed. Manish, what we discussed, man, on Saturday, Sunday?
Something about data table.
Data, still we are in data table.
No,
We started like no, this one, right? Web automation.
web automation. I forgot. I think actually, Excel data table. I like saw the recording. That's why I remember data table recently. Data table. I think completed.
Oh,
Database. It is.
okay, so we did not start then web automation.
Hmm. You explained inner merge and outer merge, something like for database.
Okay, open browser we saw. Okay. I'm also not remember.
I think Sudhakar, I think execute non-query is pending. I think I'm not sure, but I can someone confirm?
We have seen like no inserting the data, updating the data.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we have seen that.
Yeah.
So okay, now I want to open a web application and I want to extract some text. No, no, we have seen extracting the maybe, I don't know. Okay, that is,
Yes, we have seen some extracting, screen scraping. We have seen, I think.
yes.
Yeah, screen scraping. Yes.
Under data scraping.
I'm checking the recording. Huh? Yeah, data scraping also.
Okay. So now we'll see. Get text. So
Hello.
yes.
Screen scraping and data scraping examples are not just introduction is over. That's it.
Oh, okay then.
That is the last class. After exception handling, only data scraping and screen scraping. Just introduction is done. That's
Oh, we started only data
yeah,
scraping.
started. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, okay then. Thank you. Okay, so in order to open any web application, any URL, browser URL, so we have to use open browser is the activity. So in that, I'm going to create one variable, application URL. So rather than hard coding the values, so I'm going to create a variable. See, what are the example we are going to see? This type of what is that? Examples like no, most of the cases in like no, whenever you are attending interviews, you will like no, most of the people will ask you that they will give one assignment and they will ask you like no, to perform that action, like extract the data and upload into Excel file. They will give on any URL and they will ask you like no, to extract the data and put it into one Excel. That is the assignment. Usually, like now I have seen lot of cases. So consider see, what I want to do is I want to extract each and every laptop and corresponding price. The name of the laptop, that means the model or name. Okay. And then what is the price of each and every laptop? So how many pages are there? Or how many like no values are displayed under one particular page? And then so how many pages were there? I would like to extract all the pages like now how many values are displayed under each page. Okay, I want to extract all the values. So how to do that? So in order to extract the data from any one of the web application, so consider this is the file. So come over here, open browser. So browser type is Chrome. What is the URL of that? What are the inputs we have to provide? There are two inputs. One is browser type and another one is URL. So this comes application URL. So usually we will not keep a variable to take the application URL. Where we will keep it? Where we will keep the application path, whether it is a Windows-based application or browser-based application, or usually, it depends on the client again. We will keep in the assets of orchestrator, or we will create a one config file and we will keep all the data in the config file. So we never assign value, we cannot create variable and assign the value and then that variable value will pass here. Why? Because so now we are into development environment. Whenever we are moving into the test environment or production environment, so I cannot come and change the value, applications or credentials. So in the maybe after this done, we will speak about that only. We know whenever we are automating Windows based application, so how we will keep the values. This is also same. So we will keep either in the config file or in the orchestrator assets. Depends. Whenever you are using a RE framework, so we will use in the config file. If you are not using RE framework, so we will keep in assets. Even though if you are using RE framework also, you can keep in assets. There is no difference. It depends. Okay. So here the output is Control K. Open browser. Just so it is done. See now this is the page. So where the values are available? Values are available in the downside of the page. Down, maybe in the first. How do you pull that page down? For that, there is an option or activity called send hotkey. So in the send hotkey, use option page down. So if you use only page down, will you able to get the page down or not? So run it. Okay, so it come down. And okay. Now what I would like to do that I want to scrape the data. So what is the requirement is So this also can be used like in the same, like the real time case also same. So we'll have a web page. In that web page, like we will have a if you consider ServiceNow applications, or if you consider ITSM applications where you have the data in the table, or if you consider some of the applications where I have worked, web applications where we have to extract some data from the table. Okay, that table all the information will be there. That table information will be use it for input to the another application to to fill all the details of the customers, and click on submit or save. So in that case, you should know that what are the options are available. So we do not have any activity to extract the data. So we in order to data scraping can be used for to extract structured data. What is that structured data? Data will be in the form of tables, columns and rows. Okay. So for that, I'm going to use data scraping. Just click on this. See, whenever you click on this extract wizard, click on next. See, I'm just here. Okay. So only I need the name of the create, come back and see whether it has been select next. So what is the next value you would like to select? So I don't want to extract any URL of this. So it depends on your use case. On this, for example, now, I don't need to extract the value. So I need to extract only model name. See, if you check this checkbox, you will get URL also along with the for each and every model. If you don't want, just uncheck it. If you want, check it and keep some name of the column and click on next. See the values, we got it. The model name, how many values are there? So how many values see we have extracted only 2 values, the corresponding sequence. But how many values are there in that page? We got all the values. But the maximum number of results is here by default it is 100. So you want to keep only 100 rows, or if we keep 0, that means it will extract all the values entire the pages. Or if you restrict I need only 100 rows, so it will extract only 100 rows. It will not extract if there are 1000 rows are there, I would like to extract all the 1000 values. So I have to change the maximum number of rows to 0. Otherwise here I can keep some 1000. But if we keep 1000 values, so are you able to extract or not? I don't know. But if you keep the if you keep 0, you will able to. And my requirement is I want the model name as well as the price of this model. Correct? So in that case, we have an option called extract correlated data. Select that. Sorry. So what is the first value we did? HP 15. Where it is? This one. So extract correlated data. So now we need to extract, see, only this value. Click on it. And same, click on next. Come to the second value. So what is this? Price of the laptop. And click on next. Come over here and see how it. So we have extracted only not, we have not extracted all the values of what are the data we extracted. So we extracted by, we received only Lenovo IdeaPad. Slim, that value we did not get it. So we got it. But after that, what is the value? Dell Inspira. No. Dell 15, yeah. So Lenovo Pad, Dell 15, 2021. So why it is not? Some values we did not receive and some values we received it. There might be pattern has been changed. So if the pattern changed, we won't extract value. We'll see. Click on finish. So now you want to only this page information is enough, or you want to extract all the pages of information. So if you want, you just click on yes, or if you don't want to extract all the pages information, just click on no. So for example, like now, I want to, okay. And then so when you go for data extraction, like now I have to come to the last page where I have to click on next. So I was unable to do that. That's why I go for this is the what are the selectors? CSS, parent ID, search, tag, Amazon, and the title is laptops. So now edit selector. In this, we got what is here? So indicate element means, so whatever you have extracted, that values will go. See now, I do this. I'm doing from the beginning. So when I go for indicate element, so it will not work. So in that case, what you have to use? Data scraping. Select next. So click on this, click on next, and click on second item. Model name. So now we got only limited values. Extract. So now I'm going to take this. Take this. Price. Click on next. So now we received all the values. See, the pattern is changed. Whenever the pattern is changing, then we are getting a blank values. Then the pattern is matching. Okay, whenever you are extracting, so then we are able to extract the values. And click on finish. Yes. Hmm. Okay, now just go to last page. Okay. So price. Click on next. Zero. Click on finish. Click on yes. So I want to read all the pages information. That is the reason right now I just selected yes. Like after that, we have to select the next button. So when we are in a one page, so it will like now it will each and every time it will go and click on next, and it will extract the values. So by default, whenever you are extracting the data, so a data table will be created. What is that? Extract a data table. Okay. So delay between pages. See, for example, like now, whenever you are reading the data from the like now, all the pages. So if you want to provide any delay, so I would like to keep some 1 second. So here it is a 1 millisecond is equal to, sorry, 1000 millisecond, 1000 equal to 1 millisecond. Now I'm going to take right range activity of workbook. So what will keep? Come over here. Where it is? Data scraping rather than, so that I can able to extract this. Data. So we'll see. Extraction. So usually when you use Excel application scope, if there is no file name, there is no file, it will create a file. We will see in this case whether it is it will create the file or it will not create. So I want to close. So after extraction, like now I want to close it. Then I could able to know that, so whether the extraction has been happened or not. Run it. So if however you practice. So it depends on the practice, like now you will get an experience. So then you will, at the time of practice, you will get to know more. So how to, like now if you face any challenges, you are able to overcome those challenges. Everything can be done. Like now based on the your experience only. So how like now how much you will practice, you will get more experience. Then you will able to solve the issues as well. It's taking time. So now it is closed. So we'll go on. What is that? Desktop, right? Data extraction. This is the we got only 15. Right? Hmm. So we can it does not click on next. Page down. So we will use a note. So please look at So this we have to use after the data scraping. Okay, so we have to keep it after the data scraping. Wait. So okay. So now click on data scrape. Click on next. Click on another model. Click on next. Oh, it is taking only that particular row. It is not taking all the data. How to get it? So if you use this one, so even though it is, see how it is displaying the data. Relevance. Okay, we do one thing. We will take this one and we'll take this one. Maybe we'll see how it will. Even though it is the same. Our intention is Samsung mobiles, Nokia, okay. So Nokia mobiles. Which search is okay. So now it is displayed. Perfect. Use this. See, what we are trying to do is we are trying to extract really. Give me a second. So I'm going to keep chatting. Okay, so now use data scraping. Click on next. Click on this value. Okay, so now it is okay. So we got a lot of like now what are the values are displayed. Just keep 100 0 and extract correlated data. Now keep only price. Take it. Second one. Here it is price. See. So it depends on how the data is displayed in the page. Now, like now, see, for each it captured like now each and every value the corresponding price. So now you just go to where the page is. So here next, right? So now click on finish. Yes. Now select only next. So now I don't want to use this one. Open browser. Okay. So now right range, right? Right range. So in right range, select desktop data extraction. Extract a data table. So and then activity is close tab. See, now it is clicking on each and every page and extracting the data. So that is the reason. So it is refresh, like now going to next page. If we go down, yes, see all the, it came 10 pages. All the 10 pages of information, it is retrieved, I believe. Let us see. Okay, now it is closed. We will So for example, great. So total 220. Okay, so there are 10 pages. In all the 10 pages, every page will have 22 rows, I believe. So that is the reason we got 220. See, it extracted all the model name, the corresponding price. See, it depends on the page, or it depends on the speed of the application. See, in that time, for example, if you are not able to, whenever you are moving from one page to another page, okay. So if you want to keep some delay, so that is what delay between the pages. So you have to use some time for for 2 seconds. Give it like this, or 2 milliseconds. Give 2000 is the number. So if we use it it depends on the speed of the internet network and speed of the page, bandwidth of the bandwidth of that system. Okay, so this is about how to use the data scraping for extracting the table information. This is also in the form of whenever they are giving this what is that, any assignments, so you do like this. And so consider this is my page. Okay, so now we'll see the examples of screen scraping. So what is the screen scraping? Use this. Now come over here. So use data scraping. Click on next. So click on next. Data. See, this has been divided into each and every line from here, but which one we have tried to extract it. We have extracted this paragraph and this paragraph. So I don't want to extract this each and everything in a what is that I did not select this. I have selected only like no this para and this para, but like no I got it like table structure. So up to I believe maybe there are 100 rows or less. See, it is like no, whenever I use a data scraping, it read the data in the form of rows. Correct, right? This is only one column called data, and these are all the rows. See, for each and every line can be divided into rows and keep it. So now you will like no clearly understood that. So whenever you use a data scraping, the data will be stored in the form of rows, whether it is a normal text or it will be framed in a structured way. So when I go here, so what is the like no what is the scope of this extraction? It is extracted that there will be a limit. See, it will not like no there will be a lot of like no rows are there. I don't want to it doesn't want to extract it. That means like no the scope of this is only one limited area. Up to that area it is extracted and keep it into rows. Now I am going for screen scraping. See, so when I go for screen scraping, it retrieves the data line by line. We can able to extract this one. So this we can call it say like no div tags. In like no when I go for web applications like no HTML, so there will be a span tag and div tag. Okay, so tag is nothing but a division. Div tag is nothing but a division where see entire this can be extracted. What is this? So when I go with the screen scraping method, there are 3 screen scraping methods are there. One is native, full text, and voiceover. When I go for native, so what is the information you got it? So you are able to, let me refresh it. Again, let me go for example, I want to extract entire the para. See, native method failed to scrape this UI element. Where is this? So when I use a native method, your robot automations, what is the remaining what is the remaining data? So it doesn't. So your robot automations. See, I hope your automations no. So I did not find like whatever it is there, it did not scrape it. That means extract it. So I will use get words info. So use some space and refresh. See. So it is extracted only. However, it is able to. It doesn't extract what are the information we would like to. So there is no formatting, scraping, when you use native scraping, no formatting, and so you can use get words info is nothing but you can divide the text into words, entire paragraph into words by using some delimiters. So I provided space, or if you want, you can if you have any delimiter comma or colon or something else. So you can, it depends. So now I will go for full text, and when I go for full text, what is the option we have? Ignore hidden. What is this? Ignore hidden is nothing but, is there any hidden text like in the page? It will not consider. If you want to extract that hidden text also, so that we will check this checkbox and refresh. See, so when it compared to native text, this is somewhat good. See, whatever the information it is there, it is extracted. Correct? So maybe here we cannot. See, platform process where it is. So unto like no entire this paragraph has been extracted. So for example, I want to extract like no left side of this content. See, so I'm able to extract it. Up to activity tag questions. Come over here. See, everything can able to extract it by using full text. See, even I have faced this, like I got this assignment like in 2 to 3 interviews. So they gave one, and then they asked me to extract only. Just go to your element. They asked me to extract the left side. There are a lot of like no index was there. So they asked me to extract only that index values. Even it is extracted, but like no, not in a structured format. How can you divide this? Okay, but full text will work. Whatever the page it might be, whatever the values you would like to extract. But like now when it go for native, so it is not extract. And so full text, the differences between full text and like no native is like if you want to extract a hidden text, so we will use full text. Come to the OCR. So OCR is nothing but optical character recognition. So there are up to 4.1, we have only two like no OCR engines supported by default. One is Microsoft and Tesseract. So from 2021.10.3 version onwards, like now we have UiPath the screen OCR. Okay. So these are all the by default, like now how many OCR engines are available for free of cost? So the answer is there are two OCR engines. One is Microsoft and Tesseract. When you go with Microsoft, what are the languages it supports? United UK and US. Refresh now. See, it is like now whatever the data is available in this particular format, at least like now we get up to some to studio. So what is the visibility of this? Up to this visibility we got it. See, November platform and the November, so and up to 2020. See, we are able to visible up to this page, like now up to this. After that we did not, because like now there is no visibility. So Microsoft OCR works. And I will go for Tesseract OCR. I will tell you like now what is the scale. So now I selected Tesseract OCR. What are the languages? It supports only one language called English, and character, any character we want to extract it, and like now scale is 1. Just refresh it. See, already 2020.10.2. See, here only one dot it is considering. It is not at all considering. See, after 10.3 is there, like no 2021.4.3, right? But like no, here we got, there is no dot. So after that, like no, it is reducing. See, first we got it. After that we got it. So after in the see, the first was we got it. Second we got it. And third 2018.4.1. But like no, it read as 4.1. When you go for Tesseract was here.
Sudhakar, it is also not taking November 2021 reason.
Yeah. See, even like no, this also it doesn't consider. Like no, some of the values are missing here. This is also not that much accurate. So whenever you are using like no, some OCR engines, so you have to analyze which OCR engines is giving best accuracy. And when you go for a UA the screen OCR, we must provide API key. Okay, so where will get this API key? In order to get this API key, like now you have to log into the cloud orchestrator, cloud.uapath.com. So where you will get the API key? Go to admin, just select admin. And then licenses. So once you go for licenses, and then click on robots and services. So that is a data scraping. What is that? UAPath screen OCR. If it is a screen OCR, we have to select the computer vision API key. See here, there are two options. One, see already I have generated number of times the key. That is the reason we are getting the copy. So this is the first time when you are going like no into the orchestrator. So you will get a generate key only. So I'm going to generate new. It is generated and copy it. Use API key. See, timeout 10 seconds. Correct. So 10,000 means 10 seconds, sorry, 10 milliseconds, and one more is there, right? So is it a 1 minute or like not 10 seconds? Manish? First,
10,000 equal to 10 second, I think.
it is 1 lakh.
Yeah, so it may be around 100 seconds.
See, so, but we are able to, we'll see that, but like it gives like, then if I use this one, November, oh, based on the space provided. So it is like extracting each and everything like in a separate. We'll see that like how is the accuracy. So 2021, how much? Where it is there? About the release versions, Studio 2020.10.2. So after this, there are some like no ABC. Where is that ABC? Like we do not have that ABC like no in this page, right? About release versions, Studio we got it. and then 2020 10.3, 4.3, and like no 10.2 up to one particular pace. But like no, we did not get the, see, so there are some extra values are there. So out of this, the best OCR is Microsoft. Microsoft or Tesseract? Microsoft only like now gives the best accuracy. So what are the values are there? We got each and every value, including this. This is how, like, see the scale. What is the scaling? See, scaling can be like no, if I use 2, that means whenever it is applying a OCR, it will enlarge the image and it can able to read the image in a proper way. That is only scaling. So just to refresh it. So there is no difference. So this can be used, for example. Okay, so number license. Okay, we will see. Take this UA element. Microsoft OCR doesn't work. So rather than like no UA path, we got it O path. So this is the real like no image. We are extracting the image, the data from the image or characters from the image. So Tesseract. Refresh it. We never good. So we got it, whatever it is there. But like now it did not read like now on top of that, like now there is one logo, right? TM. It doesn't read. So for this, use screen OCR, refresh. So it is taking time. Okay, so it was something somewhat better, but when it comes to the path, but okay, font and all, screen OCR, but like no, even though it is doesn't read, the accuracy is around like no, some 80, not 100%, or like not 90%. But whenever you would like to extract normal text by using OCR, so Microsoft OCR gives the 100% accuracy, like when compared to these 3 OCR engines. But when it comes to the real OCR, real OCR is nothing but okay, we will consider this UA element. Okay. So now just use UI element. Match the characters to continue. In the picture, help to continue. So characters. What we are in a screen was here, right? See, it doesn't read. It doesn't read whatever the characters are there inside this one. Okay, when we go with Microsoft goes here. So, but it doesn't read this. Then why? What is the purpose of this OCR engines? 6369BS. But this is somewhat better, but like no, we did not get. So usually like no OCR engines can be used for extract the data from the image. So these are all. So we have one more like no. So this is about like no OCR engines. Like no, sorry, screen scraping. So you will get to know that like no how to use it. So apart from this, we have different activities called get text. So get text is for actually my intention is get. Okay, so we'll see get text now. So get text is for extracting the data from the page. Like a web application or the desktop application, or it is a what kind of application it might be. Like no, it doesn't consider, but like no, when you use it, so here we'll see that whether it can be read it. So where we will have this data here, Control K value. So box value. So this is the one we read it, right? Use this same URL. So like now, when you go for OCR, we have a lot of OCR engines. We'll have Google Cloud OCR, Google Vision OCR. See, it doesn't read any data. So at the same time, because like now we did not use any, so I'm going to edit it and then indicate element. So I would like to extract only this information. So this is the title web control tag is H1 tag. Click on OK. So how CAPTCHA works and how does CAPTCHA mean? What does CAPTCHA mean? So if you want to extract some any one of the element or any one of the some paragraph, or you don't want to use screen scraping, so we can use, so rather than using screen scraping, or rather than using we can use it via activities, that is get text. And there are some activities called, that is the get text. Like in the screen scraping, we'll have three methods, right? One is native, full text, and OCR. So if you want to use OCR through UiPath activities, so for that we have option called get OCR text. So we have used one captcha, right? So whenever you are using a get OCR text, okay, so you will get OCR being attached with that. So if you use any OCR engine, then only you will be able to use get OCR text. That is the combination. So here, now we are using, what is that? UiPath screen OCR by default. So if you want to change it, so just type OCR. So you will get UI automation under OCR under engines. So what are the OCR engines are there? Google Cloud Vision OCR engine, Microsoft Azure Computer Vision, Microsoft OCR, Tesseract OCR, UiPath Document OCR, and UiPath Screen. See, we have seen UiPath Screen and Tesseract OCR and Microsoft OCR. The same way, there is no difference at all, whatever it may be. So now we will try to use UiPath Document OCR, and we'll see the accuracy. Okay, see, our main motto is we have to use different OCR engines, how each and every OCR engine gives the best accuracy. So here, what is the input? So here we have to provide a API key. So if you want to provide the API key with, whenever you are using a UiPath document OCR, log into cloud. Go to cloud. Same here, we have an option under licenses, under robot and services, we have a document understanding. Just refresh this. That means generate a new key. Copy this key. Put it over here. Only screen UiPath screen was here. We have to come to the orchestrator cloud, and go to computer vision, select the key. If it is a document OCR, you have to take the document OCR API key, document understanding API key. Text. So here and here there is no difference. So here whatever the value it is read, and here it is a text, right? So there is no difference. How? So we will use this test, and now we'll see how the accuracy of this document was here. Because we have seen already, Microsoft OCR, Tesseract OCR, and UiPath screen OCR. We did not see It doesn't read. Any value, or might be uh, okay. So we got, well, like no, it is extracted the data, but like no, it is not expected. Like no, what is the values are there inside this? Consider it is there. So the characters, there it is. Okay, help to continue. The characters in the picture and like no, to continue the characters. Okay, to continue. Like no, see, it was missed like the characters type you see type the characters that is missed, and like no, this entire image was not read. So in this, what is this image? Image is the input. So get OCR, so it was not able to read any OCR. Like no, even if you are using document understand UiPath document OCR or UiPath screen OCR, Microsoft OCR, and Tesseract OCR. Any one of them, we are unable to read that. Okay, these are all the different OCR engines. See, as of now, we have like no. See, in order to experience with Google Cloud OCR and Microsoft Azure Computer Vision OCRs, like no, those are the paid services. Well, like no, we won't get it for free of cost. See, these two under like no, we get it for like no, by using API key, and these two we get it for without the API key. And what is that? Get text. See, there are some activities. So we have seen get OCR text and get text. So apart from that, we have get full text and get visible text. So one is belongs to full text is for in the screen scraping. There are like no three options, right? One is full text, native, and OCR. So OCR get OCR text is the replace of this activity. And like now for full text, we'll have a like no when go for the scraping method, native and full text, right? If you use get full text, so this is the a scraping method of full text, and like get visible text. This is the scraping method of native. Get visible text. Okay, same formatted text and separators. So what are the options are provided in the screen scraping? The same is available here. Okay. Now we'll see friends. Now now I believe you understand. So did you understand how to do data scraping and how to do screen scraping, and with using different OCR engines, get text and get OCR text? Yes or no? Yes, right? Are you there or myself is speaking? Deepika? Okay. So now open application. So in this open application, friends, now we will take 2 minutes break and we will have water and come. Hey Manish, I am about to type you. What happened? Now you left, right? Maybe because of network.
Yeah, because of network issue, it's left the meeting.
Okay, okay.
Please give me recording rights again, please.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Right now we will take 1 or 2 minutes break and we will come back.
Okay.
Just pause the recording. Adore. Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody came, right? Deepika, Dhanlakshmi. Okay. So, open application. We have seen open browser and close tab. When you go for open application, this is for opening a Windows based application. So, for example, I will try this. We will try this. I'm not sure that it is okay. Indicate on screen. So it has to get the file name by default. Wherever the Windows based application has been installed, see, under SAP front end, SAP GUI, SAP logon.exe. So am I mentioned this? No. By default, it came. So what is this? What is the output we get? Control K, app window. So go to activities. So see, if you want to click on button, so I have to take an activity called click. Click on this window. See, I'm selecting this. Okay. So now I am closing this. Now run it. We'll see that like now what will happen. Whatever. So whether click. So I have only one server. Rather than clicking on. So here, go for edit. Control ID my container. See the control name is SAP. This is the new server role list data. So rather than click on this, see, it is a list. So if you want to select any one of the item, so there is one select item. We'll see. Select item is not at all. Oh, sorry. Why it is selecting each and everything? See, it is selected all the Is there any way? So this is a server. We select it and click. Click on this login button. See, our target is here. By using the activities available, can we able to by clicking manually only it is happening. It is not at all happening. Oh, still it is executing. Could not find the element UA element corresponding to this sector. Oh. So now we will try with one more option. Edit selector, indicate element. Select this. So click type is double click. Okay. So see at least like now we will. They could not find the UA element with this selectors. Okay. So we are getting another. So in this, this will not use. SAP application will not. So I am using open application. So in this open application, the web path. So we have like now one of the Windows based application, that is UI demo. So I want to select this, click on this window, UI demo. So the file name is uidemo.exe. Okay, so after this, I want to log into this application and click on this login button. So that means I need to provide a username and password and click on login. So in order to provide a username and password, so like now in real time, how do you like now provide the username and password? Usually, we will keep the values in remove everything, remove this one. So go to orchestrator, just click on this orchestrator. So in orchestrator, so where we will keep the like no even application path if we are not using a reframe template. So we will usually keep either in the config file, or you will keep the like no credentials or like application path, like no, or any one of the like no input file path, or like no in which sheet you would like to read the data from the like no input Excel file. Everything can be like no keep in assets. When I go, this is my folder. Just under this, like now we have a like no feature called assets. Just click on assets, and this just create a new asset. When you are going for creating a new asset, see, yeah, this is also very important in interview questions. What is the types of assets? There are asset can be different types, like no integer, text, bool, integer, and credential. See, if I want to provide a input file path, okay, so the type is text, and a description file path. So here you will provide the path of the file and click on create. So now I want to see if it is an integer, boolean, like now we can use this different types. So like now even in interview, like now whenever you are attending interview, they will ask what are the asset types. So how do you keep the credentials? Where do you keep the credentials? So we will keep the credential, like now there is a type called credential, and you will use as app underscore credential. So this is my name of the asset, and this is UI demo giving the descriptions. So you have to provide username and password. So username is admin, password. Okay, just take this asset name, create it. Okay, so for example, app application path, take text, description, application path. Text is, just go here. So this is my path of the, copy as path, text. So you don't need to be underscores. Create. Okay. So I have created one is app path is one, and another one is app credential. So app credential. See, I don't want to hard code this. But like now, whenever you are working on real time, the Windows application will be in the same path, whether it is a U8 environment or production environment or dev environment. Only web application only will change, but like no, the path, but the credentials will change. In order to log into the dev environment, the credentials are different. Like now UAT and production environment credentials are different. But only thing, the changes will not be right. The path of the application will not be changed. See, this is only like no, for demo application. That is the reason. Wherever we would like to keep, we can keep. But like now, when you are working on real-time applications, so that Windows-based application only under x86 or C program files somewhere else. The path will be each and whatever the system it might be, it will be in the same location. It will never change. Okay. So rather than providing the file name like this, so the file name we have to pass. So if you want to pass the file name, the first action is, see that where is my input file under asset. So we have an action called get asset. So in the get asset, so what is the name of the asset? So this name will not change, right? App path. What is the asset value? Control K, file name. So if you want to read the values from the asset based on the type, so we have to use the get asset. Like now, see, I have used the asset name. The asset name, what is the asset name we have provided? The asset name is app path. What is the type? Text. So the value we will get it over here and keep it into file name. So whenever like now we are using this open application demo, the file name here we will pass it as a file name. That's it. Okay. So now so what I want to do. So I want to see as a best practice, we will open an application. So go to new sequence. I want to log into UI demo. So I will use only login .yaml file. You don't need to provide any extension, just to give the name of the file, create it. Okay, so here I want to take the credentials and like now log into the application. So for that, like now there is an activity called get credential. See, it is a type credential, right? The asset type is credential, where we need to where we have keep like my username and password. Credential. What is the asset name? So app underscore credential. Correct? So out of this, what are the values we are getting? Password, control K, password and control K, username. So these two details we got it. So now I need to enter my username and password and click on the login button. So for that, I have to use type into. So indicate on screen. So now I need to pass the username. So here, username. What is this? Enter username. And then type into. Now we need to enter password. So what is the text? Password. Sorry. So it is a password, right? So password means type secure text. We should not use type into. Type secure text. Indicate on screen. So password, or we will use that password. Secure text is password. and then click. So we need to click on the login button, right? Login. This is what. So whenever you are working on real time, you have to divide the your functionality into different workflows. That is for for usability and for easy maintenance and for easy debugging. So there are a lot of features. That is one of the best practice you have to follow. So how do we call this then? Because there is no relation with this main workflow. So always it will work from it will start from the main workflow, because where the application is loading, we called in the main workflow. But when I use when I call this, that means if we execute this separately, so where it will enter the username and password. If the application is, there is no see, in the first time application is not open, it is in closed. So we have to run it from the main workflow. So if I want to call this workflow, if I want to call this workflow from this workflow, what is the activity we have? So what are the options we have? So for that we have invoke workflow file. Just call this. Okay. So what are the inputs I have to provide? So here, close this. Sorry. Here, what is the our workflow name? Login, right? So here there are some arguments, import arguments and open workflow. When we open workflow, see, it is open. But so when import arguments is nothing but whenever we are passing the values from main workflow to sub workflow, that means child workflow, then we will use import arguments. So the differences between variables and arguments are, variables can be passing the values within the workflow. Arguments can be used to pass the values from one workflow to another workflow. So when it goes to the arguments, so we'll have different directions: in, out, property. Okay. So we will speak about this tomorrow. It will take some time and example also, because why I did not pass the username and password from the main workflow, because see, password is a secure text. Okay, it doesn't allow to pass the password from one workflow to another workflow. Door birthday. Apart from that, we can able to. So I don't need to. It is not mandatory we should pass the arguments. It depends. So now run it. See, it works perfectly. Pass the username. So but entering the password, you have to use type secure text. So that is also you will get in an interview. So if you want to pass the password, so what is the activity you have to use, what is the input you have to provide, and what is the output you will get, and for in order to get the asset value, how the credentials, what is the name of the activity, Okay, and what is the input you provide and what is the output you will get. When you use the get credentials, what is the output you will get, and like now what is the activity you have to use to get the credentials. So these are all very important in interview. So today, like now, what are the topics we discussed? All are very important in real time. Whenever you are working on use cases, like now where you have to use assets, and like now you will use credential, and you will data scraping. So what is the format you get in the data scraping? And like get text, get OCR text. Okay. So all are very important features, correct? So tomorrow we'll speak like now what is the arguments and what are the different types of arguments we have. Like anyway, those arguments we'll speak when we are talking about RE framework as well. But like now, whenever we are passing from like now one variables from one activity to another activity, sorry, one workflow to another workflow, we will pass the values. Tomorrow we will see that, and we will like now move to next concept.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Any doubts, Deepika or Dhanalakshmi? No, right?